Welcome back to RP&W Adventures. I'm Marisa.
I'm Brian.
And today we are going to be taking you to Nevada ghost towns that are a couple hours drive from Las Vegas, Nevada. So we have a handful that we're going to go to over the next couple of days. But today we are at Gold Point, which is a couple hours north of Las Vegas. So we are on our way to Tonopah, Nevada for the night, which you'll see in a different video. But let's go walk around and explore this awesome gold mining town that is no more. So let's go check it out and we'll give you a little bit of history along the way.
Yeah.
The area that would become Gold Point was first settled by ranchers and a few miners during the 1880s. The small camp of Lime Point was formed a few hundred yards west of the present town at an outcropping of limestone. In 1902, silver was discovered in the area, and the old camp was revived and renamed Horn Silver. In 1905, the Great Western Mine Company began operations about 1/2 mile southeast of Horn Silver and discovered a rich silver vein, which brought a stampede of miners back to the camp. By 1908, the tent homes turned into more permanent wooden structures, and the camp became a town. Within a few years, more gold than silver was being mined, and the town's name was changed to Gold Point. It was after this discovery that Gold Point enjoyed its longest period of success at a time that the rest of America was suffering from depression. However, when World War II began, the government ordered all gold mines to shut down as non-essential to the war effort. Mining at Gold Point stopped, and once again, most of its residents drifted away or went off to war. The old camp is a living history lesson with about 50 buildings still standing, including former Senator Harry Wiley's home and the post office that now serves as a museum. All right, we made it to Goldfield, Nevada. We are, about 25 minutes outside of Gold Point, Nevada, where we were at. And this was the largest town in Nevada in 1907, which was when a big gold mining boom happened. So we're going to go check out some historic spots here. And let's go and I'll give you some history along the way. Goldfield was a boom town in the first decade of the 20th century due to the discovery of gold between 1903 and 1940. Goldfield's mines produced more than 86 million at then current prices. The community was named for deposits of gold near the original town site. Gold was discovered at Goldfield in 1902, its year of inception. By 1904, the Goldfield district produced about 800 tons of ore valued at $2.3 million. This remarkable production caused Goldfield to grow rapidly and soon became the largest town in the state with about 20,000 people. Between 1903 and 1918, mining in Belmont and Goldfield grew from 2.8 million to 48.6 million. Goldfield reached a peak population around 20,000 people in 19 1906. By 1910 census, its population had declined to about 4,800 people. Part of the problem was the increasing cost of pumping brine out of the diggings, making them uneconomic. By 1912, ore production had dropped to $5 million, and the largest mining company left town in 1919. In 1923, a fire caused by moonshine still explosion destroyed most of the town's flammable buildings. Some brick and stone buildings from before the fire remain, including the hotel and the high school.
Please slow down. Some of you ghost adventure enthusiasts might recognize this place as the very first investigation that the Ghost Adventures had. And some crazy stuff happened.
Is that you making all the noise? Holy oh my god! Holy stop! Go!
Man.
So cool to go in there and investigate.
Yeah, we want to investigate big time. It'd be freaking awesome.
So cool. We are on day 2 of exploring Nevada ghost towns. We are here in Candelaria, which was an old mining town that is literally a ghost town. There is nothing here. There's some structures down below. We'll go back and check those out. But
yeah, you can see a couple mines there. The whole side of the mountain stripped out. Amazing.
oh, so neat.
Yeah, we'll have Maurice voiceover to give you some information.
Right through here, there's something not good here. I don't know if there's like people buried or just bad energy, but my whole body is like spidey sense tingly. Candelaria was founded in 1864 when Mexican prospectors working the area discovered silver deposits on the north slopes of the mountain. In 1873, the camp's most profitable mine, the Northern Belle, went into production. The success of the mine attracted people and business to the area, and by 1875, the Candelaria district became the most productive in southwestern Nevada. As the population grew, there was not enough water available to support mining and the populated settlement. The stamp mill in Candelaria had to operate as a dry mill, which spread toxic dust throughout the area. Miners suffered from an extremely high incidence of miners' consumption or respiratory disease, which often ended in death. The Northern Belle produced and shipped approximately $15 million in silver. The town had 2 hotels, numerous stores, multiple saloons, doctors and lawyers, and other businesses. In 1882, the completion of the Carson and Colorado Railroad to Candelaria helped to alleviate the water shortage. With available water, the town continued to thrive for 10 years. In 1893, an economic depression in the U.S. halted investment in the mines, and many of the mines closed. After that, the town was declined, with the post office closing in January 1935.
There's just stuff everywhere. There's tin, there's brick, there's ceramic, there's glass. It's everywhere. I mean, look at this. Wow. This one's a pretty good one. And it just goes all the way up the mountain. Safe. Oh, it's so cool. We are the next mining ghost town here in Blair, Nevada. It's about 20 miles away from Candelaria, where we just were. Again, another just completely abandoned, but there are some actual still standing structures. So we're gonna go check those out, and I'll give you some little history along the way. So let's go. Today, a historical marker commemorates Blair along State Route 265 just north of Silver Peak, Nevada. At one time, Blair was a thriving, albeit short-lived, mining boomtown. Nearby in Silver Peak, land speculators were driving land prices so artificially high that the 100-stamp mill planned for Silver Peak was relocated and built a mile and a half west, where it became the hub of Blair. It was the Pittsburgh Silver Peak Gold Mining Company that was responsible for the large mill that went up in 1907. Blair had a post office from November 1906 to December 1915. By 1920, Blair was a ghost town. Besides the historical marker, the only reminders of the town are the remains of the stone buildings and the foundation of the old mill. And that is it from Blair. On to the next.
While we didn't visit Rhyolite in this trip, we have been there a couple of times in the past few years. Rhyolite is a ghost town about 120 miles northwest of Las Vegas. The town began in early 1905 as one of several mining camps that sprang up after a prospecting discovery in the surrounding hills. During an ensuing gold rush, thousands of gold seekers, developers, miners, and service providers flocked to the Bullfrog mining district. Many settled in Rhyolite, which lay in a sheltered desert basin near the region's biggest producer, the Montgomery Shoshone mine. Rhyolite declined almost as rapidly as it rose. After the richest ore was exhausted, production fell. The 1906 San Francisco earthquake and the financial panic of 1907 made it more difficult to raise development capital. After 1920, Rhyolite and its ruins became a tourist attraction and a setting for motion pictures. Most of its buildings crumbled, were salvaged for building materials, or were moved to nearby Beatty or other towns, although the rail depot and a house made chiefly of empty bottles were repaired and preserved. Today we are at Nelson Ghost Town. This is a fee area, so we're gonna go check in at the store and then go walk around, and we'll give you a little history along the way. Let's go. The area known as Nelson was originally called El Dorado in 1775 by the Spaniards who made the original discoveries of gold in the area that is now El Dorado Canyon. The town was the site of one of the first major gold strikes in Nevada and one of the biggest mining booms in state history. Gold and silver were discovered here around 1859. Several mining camps were established in the canyon and a steamboat landing at the mouth of the canyon on the Colorado River called Colorado City. Among the early mines established was the notorious Tachaticut mine in the middle of the canyon. Disagreements over ownership, management, and labor disputes resulted in wanton killings so frequent as to be routine and ordinary. Despite the sinister reputation of the mine, it, along with others in the town, produced several $1 million in gold, silver, copper, and lead. The mines in the canyon were active from about 1858 until 1945. Wow, it actually has like the full thing.
The first teardrop ever made. I don't know if it's true, but it looks cool.
And let me tell you, it is hot out here.
It's about 100 and something.
All right, we're gonna go down to
Check some more stuff out.
Canyon,
Yeah.
and
See what else is out here.
Colorado River.
Yeah.
We're gonna go jump in.
No. And this whole side of this mountain is a gold mine, pretty much. Crazy. Old.
All right, well, thank you for joining us on this awesome Nevada ghost town, mining town adventure.
Love being out in the middle of nowhere and just taking in the history and just seeing all the like the artifacts, the raw artifacts that we saw.
It was so neat. I think, what was your favorite one?
Oh, Candelaria.
Yeah, I think mine's between that one and Blair. I like both of those just because they were like so remote and they were like truly that ghost town.
Yeah.
Nobody there, no inhabitants.
These towns are just a minimal of what's out there.
Yeah. But
there's so many more.
Why don't you comment in the comments below what was your favorite ghost town, and do you have a ghost town near where you live that we could come explore one day? We love the history and love exploring.
Yep.
So
we'll always do it.
Yeah. Well, that is it for this spooky video.
Yep.
So don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. We are on every Sunday. So yeah.
Yeah, and check out our other spooky videos.
Ooh.
All right, let's get out of here. It's 100 degrees.
All right. Thank you for joining us on this edition of our PNW Adventures, and we'll see you on the next video.
Peace out.
Deuces.
Bye.